till we're live. Are we live? Are we live? Mic check. Syncing up. Alright, just in case. I don't know. I love how I'm, you know, pretending to sync it up, but it's a live stream. Okay, anyways. Alright, so this is the laptop we're working on, right? And that's the tools we got. Alright. You want to see that again? You want to see that again? This is one of my favorite sets right here. Right. Give me more room. Hold on, I'm gonna move this. Okay, there we go. Alright. Let's get started, boys. And so this is the device, regardless. Now, how we're gonna go about this, I guess, is more or less of the question. I'm gonna put this over here. So this is the hard drive we're putting in it, which would be a Micron MTF DD AK1T0TBN, which, you know, it's at 1 terabyte. It's 1,000. Hold up, let me give you the exact. It's 1,024 gigs. Let me hold a little more down. There you go. Hold up. Let me just do this. This is the hard drive we're working with. I love my 4K camera. How well it works. You know what? There you go. Maybe we might get one clear frame out of this. Anyways. Let's find out what type of screw fits. Currently looking. We'll try. Honestly, I kind of want to try the. Do I have a regular one? Question mark. Like, hold up. It's hard to see, and also hard to pull them out too. All right, and where's the tool? Okay, here's the tool. Oh, I guess they just require that you have nails. It's messed up. They're anti-nails. So we're starting with this screw right here. Alright, that's one. There we go, there's two. And I feel like there ought to be like two up here somewhere. So there might be some hiding. Don't completely know yet. Alright. Oh wait, no, this is an HP. Oh, I'm just like double recording that, huh? Bet y'all love staring at that, huh? There you go. Double of the same screen. Really thought it would hit y'all's fancy, so I went ahead and did it. And it seems all the screws are pretty much going to be the same length and size, so I wouldn't really worry about that too much. That's why the screw only had three sides, so I guess that explains it. There we go. Now that I got out the one I want, it's too big. Of course it is. That's what she said. All right, switching back over. tell you. All right, what is the model? 15DA.
Hi guys, tonight we're taking apart the HP 15DA series laptop. This is a 15. If you want to do a memory upgrade or you want to put in your own SSD or something like that, yeah, you got to be able to get in there. So yeah, so I've taken out the screws from these 3 points and the one at the front, and yeah, so next step with these. Now this one's brand new, so it's still going to be quite tight. I use a little razor and try to cut underneath to pick it up. So what I've done here is I've picked it up using
this one was already up.
A razor at the top edge, left, and we'll pull those. Just being careful not to damage that edge.
Alright, and I do not have a pry tool. There's one in the box at least though. Oh hey look, I got one. Should hopefully work. And we're just gonna peel this off. And we're gonna lay it down on its back side so it don't stick to nothing. Alright, and now we're gonna do this. Alright, I just dipped my knife down in there, peeled it out, and it came out super easily. The sticky is not, it's HP brand sticky, so that's all I'm gonna say about that. And for some reason it really wants to sit on its side, so I'm not gonna argue with it. Alright, and now to take out these screws. Seems like some of them have already been taken out, to be honest with you. This one right here was completely already out. Like, it basically did nothing when I undid the screwing part. Can't get this one out. Yeah, this one wanted to be a bugger for some reason. I'm keeping these separate. Does it matter? No. No, it doesn't. But I'm going to keep them separate just because. Like, for some reason, this one seems super low down into the... I'm literally having to use my knife to get behind the screw. As I twist, I'm backing it out with the knife. So, just keep that in mind if you ever want to work on it. A little bit on the annoying side. Do I have a magnet? Jeez. It's like it won't screw itself out, but it's definitely still stuck in there. Like, it's literally just jumping on and off the threads right there. But when I get it partially pulled out a little bit, then I try to pry it up, it will not. So, definitely still caught on something somewhere. Oh, this one's going to be so much more difficult. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to turn it over and then unscrew it. There we go. Dude, why does it have to be so annoying like that? What the heck? See? Look, it literally stayed on my device. It stayed on there and it pulled it out just fine. See? That was cool. Alright, now to open this baby up. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Alright, so what you're going to do, so there's a little lip right here where the color changes. There's a lip. You're going to want to pry the keyboard up, right? So that's just kind of the way I'm doing it right now. Going down the side right here. Being very careful. I don't know if I know something is guaranteed plugged in to the keyboard, so I don't want to like just try to rip it. So making sure it doesn't get too far from the board to accidentally tear something either. Now we're working on the USB side where the SD card slot is. There we go. Just had to slide it down. I do need to still be able to see it. Don't worry guys, I'm gonna get a better camera holder thing. But that's just what we got for right now. Alright, I'm gonna have to keeping it open with my fingers for this part. There we go. This one right here, really close. Hold up, let me. This one right here. This one right here. Very difficult time. Very, very careful with it. Oh, it did break, bro. I knew it was gonna happen, bro. What the heck? Look, do y'all see where it broke? Right there. Literally right there. The plastic just gave out. Okay, cool, cool. So I'm just gonna continue peeling from this side, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna get an extra tool just to keep this open. It's not letting me pry it up over here. I don't want to grab it like that, jeez. I'm gonna use my metal tool now that I'm this close to important bits. have this completely closed down like that all the way. Just not completely. Yeah, don't have the lid. Don't have the lid right here completely folded down, because otherwise you won't be able to get off the back. So, noted. If it's very dearly noted. Alright, now I think that now we can start working on some more sizable bits. Like from this side and up. Alright. Something's being peeled in half as I'm literally doing this.
Now this one hasn't been opened before, so it's still quite tight. There it is.
That's what she said.
And once a couple of the clips go,
Hold up,
then you're smooth. It's going to be pretty smooth to get the rest off. So
let's see if we want to get around the back.
probably the one thing to avoid is don't try to use a Stanley knife and go in from the top to lift it out, because that's definitely going to hack up the edge. So cool. And that's pretty much done.
Oh yeah, he just starts manhandling
There you go.
the thing. Over here being nice and gentle, this man just starts sticking his fingers in it. Y'all see that? Yeah, there's no bueno. That's what a no bueno looks like. Alright, I got this side to pop off. Just by lifting up from the back, getting my fingers into there as close as possible. Just walk them along. There we go. Alright, nothing is connected. So we're gonna set her down right there, and wonder why I put the strips right there. There we go. Alright, so there's our hard drive. Do not touch any bit of the computer by accident, because you might accidentally jump a connection. I'm gonna go wash my fingers and put on some rubber. You should put on rubber gloves, but I'm just gonna go wash my hands. Alright, just make sure your hands are washed so you don't leave any like food, grease, or anything you've touched from the day to touch the current laptop. Alright, now for my screw tool. Alright, we're gonna take this puppy out. And she's fully off, trust me, she dead. So, and this it won't even boot anymore, so it's kind of no point. Alright, black screw. Looks like that. I don't think y'all are gonna get a chance for it to focus. But yeah, some white contrast behind old black screw. Alright, and for the next bit. Setting this next to the other screw, same size and everything. And we're gonna lift this tray out. I would hope I could. It's lifting up this board. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take out that. Because I feel like I'm gonna need to get the hard drive out. But it is moving a lot of important pieces, to be honest with you. It really is. Alright. Here, I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna turn on all my lights. It's a little bit brighter. Is it? Well, don't worry. I'll cover up the light with my fat ass. Anyways, where'd my booth go? Where is the old vapey view? Nope. Nope. Well, I guess we don't get it. Just not allowed to have it. Alright, now we're going to peel up the hard drive. No, now we're going to back the hard drive out immediately. Just back it out. So back it out. Then we're going to slowly pick it up as we back it out. There we go. Hard drive is officially out. Right, and new drive back in. Alright. Wiggle, wiggle. Come on. Alright, I'm holding one side. Just push and wiggle, okay. Right. And I'd say that's pretty solidly connected. Now we're gonna lift this USB motherboard, diode, Arduino board up a little bit. We need to get this to sit perfectly, and there's one tiny plastic pin right here that we have to get it to sit under. Honestly, here, let me just go ahead. Oh. Okay, there we go. Alright, so yeah, there's a plastic pin right here that we have to get one of these under. Oh crap. Okay, yeah, we have to get, nope, still messed up. Okay, yeah, we have to get one of these. We have to get one of these in that little plastic pin. Jeez, I don't know where my camera is. We need to get one of these in the little plastic pin. One of these need to sit in that pin right there. So that's what we're gonna work on. I'm gonna lift it up. Try not to accidentally touch. I'm just trying to pick up just on the edge where it's plastic. Nope, I'm gonna pick it directly up off the pin so we don't snap anything. Alright. I'm gonna pick this up very carefully, slide it back in. And okay, yeah, this tab right here needs to go on this tab. The plastic pin is going to go in that one, and the motherboard also uses that pin to sit on. And I'm going to use this plastic bit to push things down, things you wouldn't want to touch and accidentally make a connection through, because you know the body does that. Alright, make sure everything's kind of pressed down. Make sure it's all going to go back into the spot it needs to go. Alright. Now we're going to put the hard drive screws back in. No, get in there. There we go, holding it still with my thumb, then we screwing it in. I didn't take any screws off this, right? I don't think so. There we go. All the way screwed in. And it's going to lift up the hard drive to the tray. This little metal tray right here. You'll see it. Alright. There we go. That's tight. And that's tight. And I did not see a screw here or here. And I don't think it's supposed to have. And as far as I know, we put her back together. Alright. and she should be in the same orientation. Yep, the bar goes there. Alright. Anything I forgot to put back on, except for that. Alright. Only around the edges. When the screen's shut like this, you don't want to press in the middle because you might damage the screen on this side. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you really don't want to do that. Squeeze what you can. I'm gonna flip it over and continue squeezing. All right, she's not sealing right here. Okay, I got her all sealed up there. Making sure she is clipped all in. And as far as I know, I don't know if I did, but that right there is cracked, and I think that might have been my fault. So watch another video to attempt to avoid that. And yeah, just try to peel up with your finger. Okay, when you get towards the hinge side, this is the hinge where it connects the monitor side to the computer. And you're just gonna want to, like, once you're let me set it down. Okay. When you're on the hinge, when you're getting towards the hinge side, right? When you have just this side left, just go ahead and do it with your fingers, because otherwise, prying too heavily with a tool, this puts too much pressure in one particular spot, so it was able to crack the edge, as you can tell. Here, let me give it a little wiggle so you know. There you go. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it broke right there. So I can't do anything about it now except hope it was broken before I started, and or he doesn't notice, and or he doesn't care, and or he forgives me. So, you know, that's what we're working with currently. All right, and before we put all the screws back in, we are going to just go ahead and check and make sure she boots up and everything. All right, and I'm hoping the charger's in it. Please tell me it's not in the charger. He did. All right. And I got a bunch of zinc in there. Not unusual. Just more now. Alright. Charger hooked up. I bet that sounds like sound effects that I'm adding in. It's not. It's honestly not. Oh my gosh. Why does my desk look like the outdoors? No, anyways. I'm just messing with you. I drive auto parts for AutoZone daily, so I'm joking. I go outside, I swear. Alright, she's plugged in. And we're going to give her a few seconds while I find my vape now. I gotta say, I'm not used to having this much light in my room. I will admit that. Dude, didn't I have my vape earlier? Like a few seconds ago. Is it on here? No, it's not. It is not. Where is it? Give me back my vape. I need my vape. I'm addicted. I mean, just want my vape. Would you lend us an old cinnamon? I don't remember the saying. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna get annoyed because I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Look, it's on the ground. Wow, only if I check. Now I hope. Is there a light on the power thing to... Nope, there's no light or indication light that this is currently working. So I'm just gonna hold the button and hope for the best. It should have had enough time by now to have some juice. Oh, it did something. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's doing something. Now, I don't know if I bought this drive. It might have come with the boot on it already. Which, if it doesn't, I can send it over from my computer. Which I've already got the file. You just gotta look up just how to download Windows for free. It'll be like basically be like an update file. Yeah. You just need to download the setup file. Okay, hold up. Let me look it over here. We're just gonna go through here, downloads. No, I might have deleted it off the computer. This is literally, yeah, see, like, this is the one I've already opened. ISO file. So you're going to want to hit this, create Windows 10 installation media, because this will basically, it just gives you the file without immediately running it. Yo, it's just up. It's just working, guys. It is just working. Alright, let's go ahead and hook her up to the old Wi-Fi. You're not allowed to see my password. Go away. Alright. Is this touchscreen? Oh, it is. That is crazy. Yup. Number one thing, if you're typing the password in on the numpad, make sure numlock isn't on. Fun fact. Alright, you are officially connected to Wi-Fi. Tell me everything. Alright, now we're going to go into Task Manager. We're going to go to More Details, Startup, Microsoft Edge. Now we're going to Microsoft OneDrive. Disable. Skype. No! Go away. I will disable Internet Edge. Whatever the fuck. Whatever the new... Whatever they decided. Alright, everything is disabled on the startup, so hopefully it'll be faster. User... It's just user. Processes. Just sitting here, it's using up 55% of the CPU. Like, I'm not even kidding you. 59, 49, 45, 43, 60. Memory is 62. What is taking up? Okay, let me see. Is there any malware on this hard drive? Alright, I'm gonna run the update and make sure she's updated. Alright guys, that's pretty much the end of the video. We're done. You just want to make sure the boot, personally I would install, here, let me show you the program. And Malwarebytes, this one right here, this is a really good program. It's free. There is a 7-day free trial, but it just won't constantly monitor, but you can just open it up and run it. Well, if my thing's missing a bunch of stuff, then why don't you go ahead and update it? Oh, it's already automatically downloading everything. Oh, that's wonderful. I love it when it automatically. Alright, I'm going to click download and install. View optional. Yeah, these are all just pending. So I'll let this run through, do its thing. Because it's not mine, I'm not going to put Malwarebytes on it. But yeah, it's done. Usually when you get it in, it won't even boot up into this. Usually it's supposed to, it'll boot up into the BIOS setting. Now you look up a video on how to do that, but you're gonna load the USB stick on there, tell it to boot off of the USB stick, then it'll boot off the USB stick, then it'll pretty much copy those files, and the computer will run off of what you put on that USB stick. And then once you're done, once you're pretty much at this part, you can click eject and take out the USB stick and you're good. The file is still on there, but the file was duplicated and now it's running on your computer. Wow, there's a ton of heat just coming out of like this area right here. Like right where the hinge meets the computer. I would assume that's probably where the vent is, but golly, bro. And it's not even, oh, it's downloading updates. That's probably why it's running as hot as it is. Here, yeah, let me get y'all closer a little bit. But yeah, this is what she's doing. Super launch into the air. But yeah, right now she's running 57% CPU on an update. That's not bad. I mean, I think my computer runs at 3%, but it's not bad for a laptop CPU. That's what, 4 years old? From HP. It's probably before they sold their company over to China. Not saying that China's bad, just saying I've had a lot more shit break from China. But other than that, what we're gonna do now is put up our tools. Oh yeah, we still need to put the laptop back together, my bad. I'm going to go ahead and just close this. It should continue running and be fine. And now I'm just gonna stick in the screws, and while it's running, it should be fine to stick in the screws. Like, you know, for just the plate. Oh, it booted off. Oh well. I'm gonna just put in the screws now. Here, you know what? I'm just gonna put all the screws in all the right spots since it's faster. Alright, since I'm doing this method, I'll explain on how to do this method. Because I don't want you missing a screw, like accidentally not tightening it, and then you might when you're done doing this method of just sticking all the screws in the slots, before you turn it over and walk away with it, spin it over upside down, shake it, make sure that there wasn't a screw you forgot to tighten. And since you're putting these sticky strips on, double check all the screws just in case, because you don't want to leave one untightened, because it's gonna, the structural integrity of your laptop will not be as such from the manufacturer as you know. I would hope you would want it to be a maximum, you know, so it doesn't break, but it's up to you. Your stuff, not mine. Just showing you as I do it myself. Ooh, my bad. My bad. I'm just gonna, yeah, there we go. A little bit more. A little bit more towards the top too. No. There we go. I like that better. Alright. Alright. Another screw done. Another screw done. Alright, so now I'm going to go back and check every screw in these slots. This screw, good. And there's 4 screws per each of the sticky strips. Nope, there's only 3. My bad. I lied. Alright, these 3 screws are good. Now these 3 screws, that one's good. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. And never mind, I'm wrong. Wait, hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 screws on this side. The side with the hinge, 4 screws. On this side, there's literally only 3. Alright, so I'm gonna double. Technically, this counts as a triple check. I'm just making sure they're basic hand tight, you know, with both hands. But yeah, now we're gonna go ahead and screw these down. And if your screwdriver slips on it while you're pushing down and you have the right sized bit and it's still slipping, then you most likely have it tight enough. Just saying. Alright, now you're going to start with putting the stickum at the edge of the corner right here, getting it as far back in there as possible. You want to layer it down as you go, and you're going to push it and squeeze it in and try to make sure that you try to get all of it in there. Alright, this end didn't want to go in, so I'm going to make it go in. That's what she said. No, it's literally just too long, bro. No way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'm going to try to drag the strip backwards a little bit. Oh, I did, but it made it peel up. Alright, I'm going to work this angle back. Well, now I have too much space on this end. Okay, I'm going to undo the strip again. I'm gonna try to get it on both sides. You know, yeah, I'm just gonna do it like this. I'm gonna put it on both sides inside the strip, and then I'm gonna work it down. Yeah, that strip is this strip is just too long for its own good. Yeah, that strip is longer than it needs to be, and I'm assuming that that's from the factory. No, wait, hold up. So you're really gonna have to work to get this jammed in as far as possible. Alright, yeah, so I'm just sliding my thumbs across with pressure to try to get it to slide back. Then hopefully I can get this strip to properly fit. No, but it is at least close. Oh, yes, I did. Okay, yeah. This strip is bigger than it should have been. And it's probably a little bit stretched out. But I'm going to put my white knife away now. But yeah. So I started on both ends, put it down, and then just try to even it out as you go. And then I'm pushing it down with the knife. Just to make sure it is all in its proper spot. Sealed down. Down in that little rivet like it should be. Alright, and now we're gonna start with our second strip. We're gonna see if this one's actually properly sized. I'm just gonna put it down like normal. Oh, and the strips are differently sized. I'm just gonna lay it down. Yeah, they are. Yeah, one's a little bit thicker than the other one. One is thicker. So the one with the hinge, this one's thicker. So, yep. Now we're going to do that same method, put it on both sides, and now we're going to see if it's still too long. Yeah, see, look, it's definitely too longer than it should have been because look at that gap. It's sticking itself up. It won't even fall down. So we're just going to use that same method, going in from each side. Now, when you have this big gap right here, right, you're going to watch what I do. Make sure each side is slid in as far as it could possibly go. On each side, make sure they're... Here, look. Okay, just from doing that, now look at the gap. That's the gap now. Now I'm going to continue that little bit of process of resizing it and pushing it down and everything. And now I'm just going to push down this middle bit. And then hopefully it doesn't peel back up. Okay, yeah, I'm just kind of put it down evenly across the whole board. I didn't just do it one direction because otherwise I'd be left with a whole bunch at one end. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll do this then. I'm just rolling it across just to get some even amount of pressure and make sure it's all stuck on there like it should, because I don't want him like sliding it across the desk and the rubber strip just completely coming undone. That would not be cool for him. I bet he'd be like, wow, guess I'll never ask him to do anything. You know what I mean? That would suck. See, look, and I just put this strip down and it just fits. It just fits. Went from one end to the other, and look, I haven't even pressed it down yet. Okay. Where to my little knife? Oh no, I showed my face. We have to delete the stream, guys. I'm sorry. I'm fucking with you. I might unlist it or something, but I'm pushing it down with a metal knife now. Okay, and then this side with the metal knife, because I'm doing it directly down. Like, I'm pressing on it like this now, so that I get a really good amount of pressure downwards, because I want to make sure this thing sticks, because you don't know how much force these little rubber feet have to endure. When you slide it across that desk, that's a lot of friction. You have no idea. Trust me. When you've done it enough, and you've had enough feet just come off, and you find them randomly and or take them off yourself or just stuff like that, like the amount of just everything. PS4s, like literally I picked up my PS4s and the rubber feet stayed stuck to the glass, so that was cool. That's back in, that's everything. Yep. All right, here's the old drive. This is my old tool for taking shit apart. Put that back over there. And I think we're just about done. I'm gonna let her charge. And she's pretty much done. Let's check on those updates, by the way. Get y'all a little bit closer for this. Let's see how fast this boot up is. Ooh, not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, it was at 69% CPU. It's at 44, 54. It was at 54. Now it's at 47. And we're still working on updates. So I'm gonna let this run. I'm gonna go to the bathroom when I get up. I'm gonna pretty much turn it off, put it back in the bag, and wait for him to come pick it up. But this is pretty much done. It's not that hard. Caitlin, what are you saying? What the fuck? The fuck? What do you mean the fuck? What? What did I do? I've fixed his laptop now. It is fixed. It is fixed. Well, before here. This is what it was saying before. Let me just get my phone real quick. Please don't tell me I left it somewhere. I can't find it. 5 minutes putting it in.
Yeah, but you were gonna see if we don't mind about messing up the carrier. We were gonna drill
Well,
that
you know
shit
what's
out.
funny? If you had stopped letting Aunt Debbie do it and you'd given it to me, the hard drive would have went in the same way it came out. But Aunt Debbie flipped it.
Yeah.
And I was like, can I? And she's like, no, I got it. And I'm like,
Well,
I don't fucking think so.
you learned something.
But I didn't want to say anything.
Because last I checked, you were gonna drill out the carrier to make it fit.
With the way she was doing it, I was gonna have to. And then I was like, Aunt Debbie said, how do you make this screw fit? And I said, well, to make this screw fit, Aunt Debbie, we have to drill it. But just to find out, the hard drive was upside down.
Yeah. And don't ask me why I could have made that much difference. Holy crap. But it did.
Yeah, oh yeah, it did.
It damn sure did. I have a hankering for onion rings. I have no idea why.
Oh, I'm an idiot. It's right here.
Popped in my head. You want onion rings? I'm like, what? Yeah, I do. I want what? Where did that come from?
I found it. It was on my desk. I'm just lying. Well, no, I'm not lying. It blended in with my desk.
Yeah, well, that's right. You know, build up
You know what's funny? Now Caitlin's calling me. If I had just waited, Caitlin would have called me and I would have found my phone. But we found both of our phones, so at least it's good.
There we go. Well, yeah, I'd forgotten about mine being off.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
call.
hello?
I need you to put down on the phone because his phone's dead.
What?
I need you to put down on the phone because his phone's dead.
Yeah, I know. I just turned it back on so I could call my phone. And I handed him back his phone and he called me, so you can call him now if you want. But here it is. No, it's not. I just turned it on. It's at 100%. Like literally, Caitlin, half a second ago. I just handed it because his phone died earlier today. And it's still on charge. Okay.
Please leave your message.
Does it sound something like that?
Please leave your message.
I'm calling her.
It hasn't told me the system disconnected the call.
Hey, Caitlin.
Yes.
I told you I'd turn this one back on. Here you go. What's wrong? A what? What is it? I told you it was the same exact part someone came in for yesterday.
And we need to find it.
How much are they wanting?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're BSing me.
Okay, let's find it one.
I'll find you on eBay.
We'll find one and we'll get it fixed. Yes. It would keep the car from running. Yes.
Absolutely. You're not gonna die, you're just gonna be stuck in the middle of the road.
Why doesn't she want to drive? Such a joy.
I know. I was thinking the same thing. And I have to poop. Oh, you heard that, didn't you? That's a shame, isn't it? Isn't it? Call me in it. No, I'm joking. Dang, it's only on 61%. Oh, it's working on 2 updates at once. No fucking wonder. You'd be able to do it faster if you just worked on one at once. But, oh, Caitlin said the fuck because I didn't answer my phone or Dad wasn't answering his phone or something. I don't know. Either way, yeah, that's the end of the live stream. I found my phone. Oh yeah, I was gonna show y'all. Let me just show y'all what it was saying. So he sent me a picture of what the screen used to look like, right? That's what it used to look like. It says boot device not found. Please install an operating system on your hard drive disk. Hard disk 3FO. F2 system diagnostics. For more information, blah 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 blah. Right? This was the other screen it showed. And that says testing drive 1, smart check passed, short DST failed, which means basically it's a bad drive. No boot. Won't boot anymore. And that's fixed. And luckily the drive that he had bought came with an operating system pre-installed, which again all you do is just USB stick thing and